Today marks the start of a brand new chapter, living full-time in our van. And let's just say, it didn't go exactly as planned.
Oh, shit.
Over the holidays, we took Scout our van on a month-long shakedown trip to Florida and back. It was a trial run to figure out what worked, what didn't, and what absolutely had to change. After that trip, we made a few key upgrades, added more shoe storage, installed running boards, LED headlights, and we found a mobile internet solution. We even mounted a cargo carrier for our skis. Of course, this is still an astrophotography channel, so I had to figure out how to stash my 2 Seastar telescopes and DSLR. For now, everything lives in the van's garage. It's a tight squeeze, but it works. After a lot of planning, mostly thanks to Dana, we were finally ready for a longer journey. Our goal? To make it to the Dark Sky Festival in Death Valley, California by February 21st. So, with everything packed, we hit the road, hoping to outrun an incoming snowstorm. Good morning. It's January 4th, 2025. Happy New Year, everyone. We are heading out to our first big trip. Our final destination is going to be Death Valley Dark Sky Festival, but on the way we're going to stop in Colorado, do a little bit of cross-country skiing. We've been on the road for about an hour. We've got about 5 more hours to go until we hit our campground, which is going to be at Shady Grove Campground at Seibert, Colorado. Unfortunately, we never made it to Seibert because the roads quickly iced over, traffic slowed to a crawl, and just when we thought it couldn't get worse, we lost a windshield wiper.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
By the way, if you're new here, my partner and I gave up our New York City apartment to travel and work full-time in a van named Scout. We'll be traveling the country with a telescope in hand, skis underfoot, and laptops and laps for a new adventure. So join us as we explore the country, one epic stop at a time.
Oh, shit.
Yep, the one thing you absolutely don't want to lose when your windshield is icing over. Fortunately, we were rolling slowly through town, so we pulled into a parking lot. I walked back along the highway, and against all odds, I actually found the wiper blade. A little duct tape magic later, and we were back on the road. Unfortunately, the storm had other plans for us, and we were forced to stop short of our first campground and sought refuge at a Hampton Inn in Colby, Kansas. 2 days later, the skies cleared and we hit the road again, finally making it to Clear Creek Campground in Golden, Colorado. Okay, so this is Clear Creek RV Park in Golden, Colorado. As you can tell, it's winter. We got some snow yesterday. It's a very pretty scenic area. There's a trail right there that I'm going to be walking through. It goes along the creek. Some mountains there. Office is right here, bathhouse and laundry. It's a really clean facility, very quiet campground. Gonna walk up here towards the entrance of the campground. And there's also an opening to get onto the trail. Towards that way is downtown Golden. And it's a really beautiful walk as you walk along this trail. There's a bunch of Christmas lights all over in the trees and area. It's cool. All right, so here's a campground. Mountains up there. There's a big lit up letter M that was created by students at the School of Mining here in Golden. They went up with a bunch of rocks that were local to where they came from, their hometown. And they put a bunch of rocks up there to make an M. And now it's like lit up at night. It's really kind of cool. A little strange at first if you don't know what you're seeing, but yeah. And then there's these little pathways down to the creek here. It's very cool. It's very scenic. After the whole windshield wiper fiasco, it was nice being in a place like this. The staff is friendly and super helpful, clean facilities and scenic trails. Things were looking, dare I say, golden? Well, not quite. Alright folks, well, it wouldn't be Vanlife without a water leak in the middle of the night. We're investigating right now. I'll show you what we're seeing. Alright, so we noticed the water leak over here last night, and now we're going to lift up this table, see what kind of damage we have. Hopefully there's not a lot of water over on this side. Okay. Looks like everything's dry. That's good. Now we're gonna lift this. This is where our water tank is. Freshwater tank. Let's see what we've got to deal with here. Well, I don't see any water. So we heard water running when we had the water pump on.
There's a little bit back there.
What, water?
Yeah, in the back corner, underneath the back corner.
Oh, I see right there. Okay. Yeah, there's a little bit of water right here. So I think what we need to do is turn the water pump on, and I'll see if there's any water leaking out anywhere. Can you turn the pump on? So I hear water over here. Alright.
You can also just take the stuff off the carrier so that we can open the doors all day.
Yeah. There's like water. Oh, okay. Looks like there's a hose right here that's like off its thread.
Oh.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Maybe you think that's it?
I think that's it.
Like
Yeah.
as simple as root.
Yeah, let's hope so. Do you see it? Can you see it?
Point. Oh, shit.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was like totally. That's so strange. It's really hard to see. I don't have a good angle. Well, actually, wait. Go get my camera. I have a monitor that's on the tripod. Okay. Go ahead. I want you to take a look at it. Okay. Tell me what you see. see anything?
It was black.
You see anything?
Move it around.
If you zoom in a bit, you can see water drops all along the white shower hose and wood floor, confirming that that's where the leak was occurring. Unfortunately, with a cramped space and dropping temperatures, I wasn't able to screw the water line back on securely enough, so we kept the water pump off and did without water for the rest of our stay here. Yep, those are the breaks. We forged on without using our water for the rest of the week. We did manage to settle into our remote work routine. Mornings in the van with coffee and breakfast felt way more special than apartment life. I even tested a dual screen setup with my laptop and an external monitor. We also tested our mobile internet setup at the campground, and so far, so good. Reliable internet is a must for life on the road, and after weighing options like Starlink, we chose T-Mobile Home Internet instead. It's lightning fast in most cities, and we're excited to see how it holds up nationwide. During our stay, we grabbed a day pass at the nearby community center for a much-needed workout to balance out all those holiday calories. Our favorite spot to eat was Buffalo Rose, and we loved ending our evenings with a walk back through the festive glowing trail. I also tried to shoot some star trails with my Insta360 camera. I completely overexposed the sky, so after a lot of tweaking, this is what I ended up with. Unfortunately, with all the van issues we had to deal with, this was all the astrophotography I could do. After staying in Golden, the verdict is, it's a charming town with great trails and a short 10-minute walk from our campground to shops and restaurants. The campground is very scenic and we would definitely stay here again, preferably when it's warmer. Our first week of van life didn't go as planned, but that's part of the adventure. From snowstorms to water leaks, we rolled with the punches and still found magic in Golden's quiet trails and twinkling lights. If this stop is any indication, the road ahead might be unpredictable, but it's already unforgettable. In our next episode, we hit pause in van life and hop aboard the legendary California Zephyr, chasing fresh powder all the way to Devil's Thumb Ski Resort. But our first day on the trails, let's just say it didn't go exactly according to plan.